Alright, good morning. So it's been a little while since I posted about having received this Maverick radio from BridgeCom. Now I did an unboxing video for it not long after I received it, but since then my family actually grew, and I have not had as much time recently to be able to try to remake that video. So I'm going to be going through a lot of the stuff that I did in that video, talking about it here, just kind of going over the new Maverick radio from BridgeCom here. Now it is a lot like at first glance, it's a lot like the AnyTone D878U V2 Plus that they've had out for a while now, but this one does have quite a few feature upgrades over that model. And right off the bat, one of those big ones that I want to point out is going to be that this now has USB-C charging built in. That is something that I'm very glad to see on a lot more of the newer radios coming out nowadays, because being able to just carry around a USB-C charging cable like we already do for our phones in a lot of cases is a huge step in the right direction compared to just the charging cradle that radios have normally been coming with in the past. Now, I will say I am a little concerned about the USB-C port just being open as it is. If we take a quick look at my older 878 that I've posted here before, you can see this one has plenty of dirt and dust kind of in and around all of the crevices, especially down here at the bottom of the radio. This radio has spent some time out in a class or two that I've taught, and it has been down in the dirt. So I am curious to see how that's going to hold up. But it is just on the battery itself, it's not on the radio. So worst case scenario, I can replace the battery and it should be good to go. So otherwise, the button layout, the keypad, the screen, the knobs, everything, it's all the same layout as it was on the 878. So if you've had an 878 or you've been looking at the 878, this one is not going to be a significant departure from that. And so you do have a different button color up here at the top for that third button. Normally it's an emergency button on a lot of the public safety style radios, but it is programmable for a lot of other functions. I think I actually have it set up on this one as a high and low power switch. So once we start getting into the box here, right off the bat we've got our operating manual. This out of the way, I have a lot of the plastic still in the box here. One of the things that I am a big fan that they've been doing now is they are providing this radio with an extended whip antenna from the factory. It's really nice that it's coming with this, because most hams end up upgrading the antenna on the radio kind of right off the bat as a standard practice. So the fact that this comes with that upgraded antenna right out of the box, it's one less thing you have to go out and buy. We've also got our programming cable, so it's using the same kind of programming cable that the 878 did, the 2-pin style connector. We've got the charging cradle itself. The charging cradle also takes the USB-C cable, so you can use that USB-C cable that you get for the battery for this radio for the dock as well. So I do like that was thought ahead. We've got the belt clip to go on the battery. There's the wall wart AC adapter for that USB-C cable. We have the strap for the Bluetooth push-to-talk that the radio comes with. This is also charged off of USB-C. And then there's the USB-C cable. So, right out of the box, it's coming with everything you'd expect, except for also having that extended whip antenna. So that's going to be one of the nice perks about getting the Maverick radio from BridgeCom here. Now, if you're new to DMR, or if you've spent any time trying to look it up, it's very easy to see that DMR in and of itself is quite a bit more complicated than just running traditional analog. Because instead of just having your standard DCS or your CT/CSS tones to get into a repeater, there's now a lot more that has to be programmed into the radio per digital channel anyways, in order to be able to get on the air. So now, instead of CT/CSS tones and DCS codes, you're looking at color codes and time slots and talk groups and a lot of other settings, if I'm being honest. It took me a little while to learn, but once you get it, it becomes a very comfortable thing. Now, this is the great thing about buying one of these radios from BridgeCom Systems, is they offer actually a lot of training to go along with this radio to help you get going once you've got it. So not only, when you're buying from them, not only are you getting the radio itself, you're also getting the Maverick University training course, which their website says it learns everything from basic setup to repeater programming. You learn it at your own pace, no tech skills required. They're also giving you what they call the Ultra USA and International Hotspot Codeplug. So it's the Codeplug for this radio is generally what's referred to as the radio programming itself. It's basically the programming file that you write to the radio with the CPS. So by them giving you that hotspot Codeplug, that takes a lot of programming out of the picture for you right off the bat. So if you were to get a hotspot from BridgeCom Systems, you can have literally a plug and play setup where you're not having to spend any more than really a few minutes to get up and going. They're also giving 1 month of they call it the BC Plus membership. BridgeCom Plus gives you access to premium training, direct help from their team, and a private community of active ham operators. They're also giving you the Ultimate DMR Workshop, which is a video workshop that's going to teach you everything that you need to know about DMR. And then the last point here, also speaking from personal experience, they have great customer tech support and service. So if you do have any issues, you can reach out to BridgeCom and they are going to be very helpful getting those issues resolved and getting you back on the air. I've talked to them a couple of times and they are incredibly responsive. So for all of the DMR radios that are out there on the market right now, whether you're looking at the different brands of these radios that are more geared towards the amateur radio market, or if you're looking at some that are even some of the used commercial radios, the Maverick is going to give you a lot of value, especially if you haven't used DMR before and you're not really sure how to program it or how to get on the air with it. The Maverick is going to be a great option. And like I said before, the Maverick actually comes with quite a few more features than the 878 did, and I'm actually pretty excited to test some of them out. For one, the Maverick has AM Airband receive. That's something I haven't had in any other radio before, and I've actually got a small airport that's nearby me here, so I'm actually looking forward to getting this set up and trying out that Airband receive and seeing how it works and just listen to some of the pilots as they're flying around. It also has crossband repeater functionality, and that's something that is going to be really cool to play with, because basically what that means is if the radio receives a signal coming in on UHF, it can repeat that signal out on VHF and vice versa. And from looking through the operating manual, it sounds like the Maverick can also work as a DMR single frequency repeater, which basically means, similar to how crossband repeat works, single frequency repeater for DMR, receive a signal on one time slot and repeat that signal on the second time slot. So potentially two options here for this one portable radio to act as a repeater for quite a few other radios. And it also claims to have a much faster processor than its predecessors do, which I'm also excited to test that out, because one of the complaints that I've had with the 878 and a lot of other radios like this are going to be the scan list speed, or just the speed that the radios are going through the scan list and checking the other channels in that list. The 878 and even some of my Hytera DMR radios are actually notoriously slow on their scan rate. So if I start adding a lot of channels to my scan list, I will miss the beginning traffic on whatever channel is being picked up by the scan list. So I'm excited to get some stuff in the scan list here and see if they have been able to improve that, because out in my area we are prone to wildfires in the summer, so I do like to have a lot of the local fire channels programmed in here. So we're going to get it programmed up, we're going to see how it works, and we'll talk to you guys again soon. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. I'm happy to help out there. And if you're interested in picking up the BridgeCom Maverick, check out the link in my bio. I do have an affiliate link there, and that helps me out and helps support what I'm doing here. All right, thank you guys, we'll talk again soon.